Well, we're out of time, but there were so many more topics we wanted to tackle. Perhaps you'll take a look at our website. Also, our book, How the World Changed Social Media, answers some of the most common questions about social media, such as, does social media make us happier? Or how should we study social media in the future? But the one most common question we get asked is, does social media make people more the same? For that one, I'll send it back to the team in England.
I often think it just depends on what level you're talking about. If you say we're all using Facebook, it sounds like we're all becoming more homogenized. But if you note that actually Trinidadian Facebook is completely different from English Facebook, then you can see how these might become platforms for expressing cultural difference.
This question really became all the more interesting in week 4 when we started to look at the case of China. And there we saw that we see cultural differences not only when you compare between different countries like, say, Chile and Turkey, but also when you compare between our rural and urban field sites, even within China itself. For example, there, the increasing numbers of floating migrant population brought about a whole new range of cultural differences that really became reflected on social media itself.
The really funny thing is that people sometimes do different things on the same platform, and sometimes they do the same thing on different platforms. For example, in our Chinese field site, people post with luxury goods on QQ, while the Brazilians did the same thing on Facebook. In our English field site, we were able to observe different genres on Twitter. For example, school children's banter and adults searching for information. Yet, we call all these different things Twitter.
Just to make things a little more complicated. Sometimes people seem to be doing the same things, but they have different motivations. For instance, remember that selfie that Brazilian and Chinese kids did in front of the mirror showing their phones? In Brazil, it's for them to show achievement, while in China it's to show aspiration.
Well, I guess it depends on the level you look at. If you say we're all taking selfies, then yes, social media has made us more similar. But if we look at what kinds of selfies and why, then we get back to cultural difference. The point is, for anthropologists, there's no place that should be taken as strange or exotic. From England to China to Chile, everywhere just has different cultural forms. And really, our answer comes back to the title of our book. We don't want to suggest that social media changes the world, but rather this whole course has been about the way the world has changed social media.